Joining us live now is Yuriy Sak, who's the advisor to the Minister of Strategic Industries of Ukraine. Yuri, it's good to talk to you again. So give me an idea of where you're at this evening, your time, with the talks in Saudi Arabia, and you've got this breakaway group of negotiations happening in Paris. Where are you at on that?
Good evening, Pete. I'm in Kiev, and again, as last time, it is again an air raid siren. There's a heightened risk of missiles and drones flying towards capital of Ukraine. So they create a very interesting background to these talks about talks.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we see that there are many different moves that are being made by different parties and different sides. And in fact, if we look at the positive side, it's quite reassuring, because what these moves indicate is that everybody who's involved is interested in ending this war. And I will just repeat what I said last time. There's hardly anybody who wants to end this war more than us, Ukrainians.
Sure.
But there's only one little nuance. We understand that it is in the interest of everybody, not just us, but in the interest of every European country. It's in the interest of the United States of America, of Australia, of Japan, of all civilized nations, that this war ends with just peace, just, lasting, enduring, and sustainable. Now, the kind of peace that will not allow tyrants like Russia to attack Ukraine or any other country, for that matter, at any time in the future.
So on that point, so one of your major concerns is that, Vladimir Putin, he's going to probably outlast Trump. He's going to outlast everybody. So he'll still be around another 4 or 5 years. Your concern is that you don't want to get attacked after all these current administrations leave their posts.
We have seen in the past, Pete, that what Putin likes to do is he likes to weaponize time. So he uses time to rearm. He uses time to, ramp up the production of ammunition, of armored vehicles, of tanks and everything. So one of the sort of risks that we have to avoid with these negotiations is, of course, running into a situation where an empty agreement will be signed with no substantive reassurances, no substantive security guarantees for Ukraine, which will only give Putin time and Kremlin time.
So you think,
and that
sorry, Yuri, you still think that eventually he might still want to have a run on Kiev?
Well, it doesn't matter what they want, because, Ukrainian troops have been in Kursk inside Russia now for more than half a year, and they're unable even to kick us out from their own country. So their attempt to move towards Kiev is from the realm of impossible. But what is possible, of course, they will continue terrorizing Ukraine with missiles, with drones, with North Korean troops. And, that's not a very good prospect for us. Yeah.
Tell me something. You just heard from Keir Starmer, who said that there could well be British peacekeepers who are involved after the war comes to an end. The Americans aren't so sure. How would you feel about that? And would you want, say, perhaps Australian peacekeepers to take part?
We have said, actually, our president even today reiterated that even countries like China should participate in the negotiating process and perhaps participate in the security guarantee. So, of course, we would welcome an international contingent because it's a very standard, normal practice. When wars end, you need a strong peacekeeping force that would ensure that, the agreements are honored by the sides who will sign it. But, of course, the actual composition of the future peacekeeping force, which will be part of the security guarantees that Ukraine needs, it is something that will be, debated and discussed with our partners on all levels and on all continents.
No doubt about that. We'll be having that debate here too. Appreciate your time, Yuri. Thanks again. We'll talk to you soon. Stay safe.